Okay, so today we're going to do multi-step equations with variables on both sides, including distributed property and combining like terms. All right, let's look at number 7. This is 3 parentheses 2x plus 1 equals 5x minus 4. Okay, now before we start, you can see, let's get rid of this 7. This is the way. You can see there's variables on both sides. So we're going to have to deal with the variables on both sides. However, there's also parentheses, which means we're going to have to distribute. And in this problem, we're not going to have to combine like terms on both sides, but in the next problem we will. So let's solve this together. First, we're going to distribute my 3 to my 2x and my 3 to my 1. All right, but we also see parentheses on the other side of the equation. So that means we're going to have to distribute over there as well. 5 times x and 5 times negative 4. So we're going to have to distribute twice. Remember, distributing is to multiply the coefficient outside times every term inside the parentheses. So 3 times 2x, Josh. 3 times 2x.
6x.
6x. 3 times 1.
3.
Plus 3. Good. Noah, 5 times x. 5x. Good. And 5 times negative 4. Negative 20. Okay. All right, so we distributed the outside coefficients. Yes?
Robert?
You're good. Okay. Now we just have variables on both sides. So after this step, these equations look like the ones from my last video or the from yesterday's work. Okay. So which variable do we generally move? The smaller one, right? Or the 5x, like you said. Do we have to move that one? No. But let's go ahead and stick with the easier route here. So let's do minus 5x on both sides. These cancel. Leaves me with 1x plus 3 equals negative 20. We brought that negative 20 down. We brought the 3 down. Okay. Now it's a two-step equation. We want to get x by itself, so we need to get rid of 3. And we don't really need to get rid of the 1. The 1 is optional at this point. We don't need it. So we just need to get rid of that 3. Really, this is just a one-step equation. So to get rid of 3, we subtract 3 from both sides. So x equals negative 20.
Yo.
Questions? We're recording, so I don't want you up here. All right, number 8. Now, number 8 looks crazy, doesn't it?
Gee whiz. Gee wilkers.
So if I had showed you an equation like this at the beginning of this unit, you'd have just given up. It's just too long, there's too much going on, it looks crazy. But now that we know all these skills, it's not that crazy. So
Gee
here's the
willikers.
equation. 6 plus 12x plus 3 equals 7x
X
plus 30
plus 6x.
plus 6x. Okay, so remember, we have two sides to the equation. And our first step is always going to be to distribute. So do we have any distribution that needs to be done?
Yes.
Yes, so let's distribute. We're distributing 12 times x and 12 times 3. Everything else in the equation drops down. We're on page 68. The 6 comes down. Okay, 12 times x is 12x. 12 times 3 is 36. And then this side, I'm just going to bring it down for now. Usually I would start combining like terms already, but let's just do one step at a time here. So this is equal to 7x plus 30 plus 6x. Okay, distribution is done. Now we need to start deciding, are we ready to move things from side to side? To decide that, we need to figure out, are these sides simplified? Can this be condensed any?
Yeah,
Yeah, can this side be condensed any?
yeah.
Yeah, so we combine like terms, okay? So are there any like terms on the right side?
Yeah.
Which ones?
7 and 6.
And 7x and 6x give me
13x.
13x, and then plus 30. Okay. Anything on this side be condensed? Yeah. Do we have like terms here?
Yeah.
What are the like terms? 36 and 6. These are my constants. So this is 42,
21.
and then 12x. Okay, so 12x plus 42 equals 13x plus 30. Let me write this better. Okay, now we can start moving the variables. Now some of you guys are starting to move constants before variables. You can do that technically, but I don't recommend it. I always recommend moving the variable. So which variable should I move? 12. So let's do minus 12x. Okay. Cancel. I get 42 equals 13x minus 12x is just 1x or just x plus 30. All right, now here's another mistake that you guys were making yesterday when you were doing these problems. After this step, some of you were moving the 42 over. You were doing minus 42 on both sides. Remember, if we're moving the variable this way, we want to move the constant this way. Constant always goes the opposite direction of the variable. So we're not getting rid of the 42, we're getting rid of the 30. Minus 30. So this is x equals 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Not too bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a lot of stuff in it. It had distributive property, combining like terms, variables on both sides, two-step equations, and then a one-step equation. It had everything. But still, we knew how to do everything. You just had to do it in the right order. Okay. Last problem. Now this last problem, what jumps out at you?
Fraction.
Fraction. All right, it's not a big deal. This fraction is not going to be that
Should we
tough.
just convert it into a...
Can't convert it. Good idea, but you can't convert this. Why can't we convert 1/3?
Oh, because it turns into a repeating.
Right, it turns into a repeating. Equals negative x minus 4. Okay. So step by step. First, are there anything in here that can be distributed? Yeah, there's 2 of them, right? What am I distributing on this side? 1/3. What am I distributing on this side? Negative what? There's no number, so it's 1. Negative 1. So we're distributing negative 1. Okay. All right. Bring the 5 down. Now remember, this is 6 times 1 divided by 3. 6 times 1 is 6 divided by 3 is that's plus 2x. 9 times 1 is divided by 3 is that's plus 3. Okay? I told you the fraction wasn't that bad, right? So negative 1 times x is negative 1x.
So what do we do with the 3?
Negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. Be careful of distributing that minus to the subtraction. All right, distribution done. Now we need to decide if anything can be condensed, combined, simplified. Can this side be simplified?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's do that. So, the 5 and the 3, right? 5 plus 3 is 8. 2x just comes down. Can this side be simplified?
No.
No, so leave it alone. All right, now everything's distributed and simplified. Now we need to move the variable. Yeah. So which variable is smaller? Negative 1 is smaller than 2, right? So let's move that. So how do I get rid of negative 1x?
Plus 1.
Add 1x to both sides. Okay, 4 equals 8, 3x. Okay. Now we move the constant the other way, the other direction. Which constant moves?
8.
8, so let's do minus 8. It's negative 4 equals 3x. Last step, this one has a coefficient, so we need to divide by 3. Threes cancel. X equals whatever negative 4 divided by 3 is, which is a repeating decimal. So we're going to leave it as the fraction that we see. X here is going to be negative 4/3. Yes, we want it as a fraction and an improper fraction. Don't change it to a mixed number. Yes, you have a question? No? All right. Any questions? Now this doesn't seem right. I wasn't expecting a fraction, so let me double check my work here. 1/3 is 2x, 3, 5, 8, 2, plus 4, plus x is 3x, minus 8 is negative 4. Yeah, this is right, negative 4/3. It is what it is, yeah.
Is it possible to convert the 4/3 into 1?
1 1/3?
1/3?
Yeah, 1 1/3 is the correct mixed number, but like I said, don't change to a mixed number, leave it, yeah. This is a negative 4?
Yeah.
Right, but when I multiplied negative 1 times negative 4, I get a positive 4. Good question though, yeah. Yeah. We good?
Yep.
Okay, we can stop the video.
Like and subscribe.